Hi, and welcome to another installment of Math Basics, Mr. Besh. Again, we're solving inequalities here. This is another basic video, but this time around we're going to talk about what happens. Sometimes you have to reverse the symbol that you're using. Now, if you haven't seen the first video on solving basic inequalities, please watch that one first. So to start here, we need our inequality, so we have it. It's a two-step inequality to solve. Notice my symbol's greater than or equal to. So my first step would be to take away 7 from both sides of my inequality. And when I do that, notice that 27 take away 7 is going to be 20. And over here, what's left is a negative 4x. Then my second step here in the two-step is to divide both sides by negative 4. And what happens is over here, 20 divided by negative 4 gives me negative 5. But notice what happens here. Notice that I take my inequality symbol and I flip it around the other direction. The reason why I reverse the inequality symbol, and there is a rule, if when solving an inequality, if the last step that you do is multiply or divide by a negative value, then the inequality symbol needs to be reversed in the opposite direction. So we started here with a greater than or equal to, and what it ends up being is a less than or equal to. And this is when you actually reverse the symbol. So just like my previous video in solving basic inequalities, once I get my inequality solved, I construct a number line. Using the exact same technique, whatever number you solve the inequality for goes in the center of my number line. I can put my 3 slashes to the right, 3 slashes to the left, and number these exactly the same way. Since my value is odd, I'm going to be counting by the odd numbers this time, whereas in my last example I was counting by evens. Notice to the right on my number line for negative 5 I put negative 3 and a negative 7 to the left. Notice my number line is counting by ones, but I am numbering by twos, every other value. Now here's where I need to pay attention to my symbol. Remember, greater than and less than, I will be using my open circle. Where greater than or equal to and less than and equal to, I'll be using my closed circle. Since the symbol we're using is less than or equal to, I will put a solid dot on the number line above the negative 5 and notice the direction in which my ray travels. From the last video I told you, if the symbol is greater than, your arrow goes to the right. If the symbol is less than, the arrow goes to the left. And this is a less than symbol. Another note, it kind of makes like that arrowhead up here. Look at the direction in which the arrow is traveling, and that is the arrow on my graph. Alright, and that's that. I'll be making a few more videos in this installment with inequalities. We'll increase the challenge level on each of these. I hope you found this video both helpful and informative.